All right, so now we're looking at odds. So we've looked at probabilities of the or, mutually exclusive and not mutually exclusive. Now we're looking at odds. So if we know the probability of an event, we can also speak of the odds in favor or the odds against that event. Now the following definitions link together the concepts of odds and probabilities. So probability to odds. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the probability and we're going to move to an odd. So the probability is the probability of the event E occurring. Then the odds in favor of E are found by taking the probability that E will occur and dividing by the probability that E will not occur. So odds in favor is probability of E over probability of not E. Now, if we want to find the odds against E, that's taking the probability that E will not occur and divide by the probability that E will occur. So it's going to be not over it does occur. Now, the odds against E can also be found by reversing the ratio representing the odds in favor. So if you find one, then you can just reverse the ratio. So if we found that this was 15 to 1, well, this is going to be 1 to 15. So they just basically reverse. So that's going to be another thing you can find. Once you do this calculation, you'll see that that happens. But this last thing helps us. So we can go from here to here. So if we know odds in favor is 15 to 1, the odds against are 1 to 15. All right. So let's say you're dealt one card from a 52 card deck. Find the odds in favor of getting a red queen, and then find the odds against getting a red queen. All right. So we know we can just switch it from the one to the other, but we'll look at it both ways. So A, we want to find the odds in favor of a red queen, and we'll just kind of abbreviate it so we don't have to write it. So that's going to be the probability the event occurs. Well, how many red queens are there? Well, there's going to be 2 out of 52 for the probability the event occurs. Now, what's the probability the event doesn't occur? Well, that's going to be 50 divided by 52. Well, now we can do that in our head kind of, because when we divide this way, we're going to multiply by 52 over 50, multiply by 52 over 50. Those cancel. We can reduce 1, that's 25. So it looks like 1 to 25 is going to be our odds in favor of getting a red queen. So not too good. Now, B, we can do odds against the red queen. Well, we know we can just switch that, and that's going to be 25 to 1, and we know our answer right away. But what if we didn't calculate it the first way? Well, then we're going to find what is the probability of not getting a red queen. Well, that's 50 over 52. Now, the probability we do get a red queen, that's going to be 2 out of 52. And so that would be our calculation compared to what we had up here in favor. Now, if we multiply by 52 over 2, multiply that by 52 over 2, well, the bottom becomes 1. Now, this cancels, that cancels 1. We get 25. And so that gives us 25 to 1. And so as we found out here, that's what we started with. But again, we had to do this calculations first to get the 1 to 25. And so if we did the calculation second, we get 25 to 1, which is what we have here. Now, if we had to go from here to here, again, we just reverse it and it becomes 1 to 25. So that's the nice thing about odds in favor versus odds against. You can just reverse them once you find one of the odds. All right, so let's stop there and we'll go some more.